And we're live, hopefully.
We're live again.
Yeah, we're live. Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. Okay, yeah, now I got the notification for it. Yeah,
there we go.
I didn't get the notification for it last
Uh-oh.
time. What? Yeah, it's... Wait, no, it's not paused. Or is it? It's kind of laggy. Oh.
It's gonna be laggy. Alright, let's go test the music, go in the back room. I'm gonna be talking, and see.
Wait, what are we doing?
Go to the back room, make sure the music isn't overpowering the voice.
Oh, that's right. Oh, shit. Thanks for locking the room.
So, how's it going, guys? Yeah, just. That's what we're doing. Alex, I hope you can hear me. Hope you can hear the music. Are you hearing the music? You're not hearing the music because it is not playing. There's no music? Okay. There is? Hold up a second. I see what's happening.
Well, it's working now.
Yeah, but it's coming out this speaker. So give me a second. I can always change it back. I just want to try changing the setting on this real fast. Can you still hear it? Okay, let's see if is it talking over the, or is the music overpowering the voice, or is it good?
It's barely evened out, but it's a little over. I turn it down slightly. Well, right here it's fine, actually. The way you have it now.
It was the same. Okay, so let's try it now. So just wait till it comes across on your screen, but I'm talking over the music as we speak. The music?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking over the music right now. Test. This is a test. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Yes, sirree. We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go send it to Apple. Okay.
I didn't realize I did that.
What do you mean you didn't realize that you did that?
Oh, wait. Okay. Go ahead and share it to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a 30-minute delay. A 30-second delay.
30-minute delay. Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's not 30 seconds.
Yes, it is. Just counted it. Okay, what?
You're behind on here.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
It was only about 10 seconds for me. 15.
Was it? Okay. Maybe it's just because we're on the same internet.
Probably. Go. to the snap. Boom.
You send that person on Skype? Or
I've just done the snap. Let me go to Skype. Keaton wants it. Keaton. Or Quentin. Paste. I believe Nick is the other one. I'm not 100% about that. Nick. Okay, I just gotta post a blog on 10Gage and then I will be good with this. After I find this one Skype chat. What do we got? Okay, nothing so far. Where is it? Oh, I'm done.
what about your grandparents?
What about them?
You sent it to them?
Oh, I mean they know what it is and everything.
They do?
Yeah. Cam. Disney University podcast. Do this. We post a blog, and then we are good to go. University podcast EP1. Oh, pre-shows. They're always fun. Watch question mark v equals Cam. P1 to be tagged. Alright.
Hello, Essa. How are you?
Hello.
So we are just getting started. We actually start the stream at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
But you're welcome to hang in for another 5 minutes before we get started. We're just doing a few final setup things.
Yep. That's what I thought. Hey Bianca. Hey Remy.
Bianca, what's up?
I was gonna correct you. I thought it was Bianca. Wasn't 100%.
Like that profile picture, Remy.
We will get started here in just a few minutes. Just some.
It's been the last couple minutes.
This is gonna be fun.
This will be fun. I expect both of y'all to be here every week, Tuesday, 8 o'clock to 10 to 9. I'm sorry.
Yeah, to 9. We're not going for
Maybe
2
eventually
hours.
to 10, but maybe eventually to 12. But
You want to do a 4-hour podcast? You
I've
can't
been on a podcast for 4 hours several times.
Yeah, but you can't speak.
Okay, shut up. I failed English.
We know.
making fun of us the entire time.
They're gonna be making fun of you mostly, but yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's see.
Up to 4 now. No.
Okay.
You could have just asked me if I needed to pee. On
I just
the
want to make sure you
podcast.
need. I know how sensitive you were, but you can't pee during the podcast.
Yes, Remy, you are.
Cute. Yes.
No, allowed to bully Joey.
Oh, yes. I don't know why I agreed to that.
Sensitive is not the right word. There's gonna be a lot of that, Remy. Mostly from him.
Final couple minutes. You watch on your side too?
I just have it here just in case.
Okay, sweet. Well, I hope you look very pretty when you get through, Bianca.
Obviously she will. She's Bianca.
Of course. Well, you're right. That was a creepy smile you went. On
I smiled?
Yeah, you look at me and went.
Oh.
One more minute.
And by the way, we do have a delay, just in case y'all did not know.
That's
we
how
have a delay.
streams work.
Yes,
Alex,
I understand that,
there's
but some
always
people,
a delay.
some people have never watched a stream before, Joey. Are you doing jumping jacks behind the camera?
I gotta get prepared, okay? You gotta get that warm up.
We're
in.
not doing anything.
You still gotta get that warm up in, okay, Alex?
I'm glad you guys didn't see that. He's nervous. You're nervous.
No. I love doing podcasts.
So much that it took you this long to start one.
Yeah, you're right, because I own a business, you know, Alex, and we should get started.
Should we get started?
We should get started. Cue music. On your call.
Alright. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, let's go. Welcome, class, to the Disney University Podcast. I'm Professor Alex,
I'm Professor Joey.
and we are here to teach you about anything and everything Disney related.
So this podcast is going to talk about the parks. It's going to talk about TV shows, animation, anything Disney, even some of the past of Disney. We hope that you tune in every Tuesday. What is it?
It's 9 p.m.
yeah,
Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
Yep. We're in Central Time Zone. I messed that up. I'm sorry. But going into our first segment, we have the news. It's just going to be the latest up-to-date news with Disney. And as I'm sure you know, unless you live under a rock, and I hope you don't, COVID-19 or coronavirus is going on.
And if you live under a rock, you are able to social distance very well. So
And you would also be dead. But
Patrick can do it.
that's true. But he's not Disney, so we don't talk about
Oh,
it.
that's right.
Yeah. But like I said, coronavirus is going on, which has affected Disney extremely bad. They shut down all of their parks through April 9th, and I'm sure it's going to be extended with everything that's going on at the moment.
And Orange County, Florida, which is where Orlando and Kissimmee are, they have issued a 2-week stay-at-home order due to a recent spike in cases of COVID-19. Thank you.
Okay.
The Disney College program was also dismissed for both Disneyland and Disney World. I know you have a friend that was in the Disney College program.
Yes. The weird thing about it is they're not, the people who applied for this semester and got accepted, they're not automatically being accepted to the next semester since this one got canceled. They're having to reapply, and it's still a chance if they get in, which I'm sure they will accept. Then we're not in next semester, but I'm not sure.
Disney is usually very good when it comes to handling controversy, so
Sure.
I'm sure that they will at least do the right thing, what they think is the right thing.
Sure.
The majority of it.
I agree.
Also, due to the coronavirus, Onward, the latest Pixar film, is being moved to Disney Plus on April 3rd. Onward had a horrible showing in the box office. It was the third lowest Pixar movie box office wise, and half of that was due to poor reception, half of that was due to the coronavirus. It was released about a week before the coronavirus became an issue in America. And but it's good that Disney is getting a move on things, and they are moving Onward to Disney Plus, because Disney Plus, I mean, they're doing well right now.
Yeah, I mean, people are confined to their homes. They're not getting out to go see a movie. They're not going out to eat. They're sitting at home all day. So, of course, Netflix, Disney Plus, Disney Plus, and Hulu is doing amazing.
And I was watching Disney Plus last night. I mean,
I didn't watch it today, but I do watch it often. Have you seen Onwards?
I have not seen Onward yet.
Oh yeah, same here. We'll have to watch it when it comes out.
That's actually what I was waiting for when I heard the news.
But also with Disney Plus, is coming to Europe this week, which of course is great timing. And then next week is going to be in France, which again is great timing. I believe they could have done it earlier, to get the peak in views, but I think it's a good thing that they're coming to those countries soon,
especially in their time of need. The problem with getting things to Europe, and this is not just Disney, this is like Netflix and everything. It's solely because the internet is kind of different and how it's run and how it works over there.
Sure.
So they aren't able to like transfer things over the same way that they are in America.
Mm-hmm.
And since Disney is in America, it's much easier for it to get.
I didn't even realize that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why Disney Plus has yet to launch in those countries. So now we're going to look at a segment where we look at everything that is coming new to Disney Plus for the month. And since this is the last day of March, we're going to talk about all the things that are coming out in April. So for one, Dr. Dolittle is coming, the live-action Dr. Dolittle remake with Robert Downey Jr. It's going to be coming out on April 1st to Disney Plus.
I have never seen Dr. Dolittle, to be fair. So I'm definitely going to have to watch it to see how Disney did with it. I'm sure they did great.
Well, they had it before.
But I never watched it.
I never really... I think I did watch it, but I don't remember a thing about it if I did. So...
Yeah.
It's just going to be up in the air.
Is there an animated one? I believe I've seen an animated one.
I don't know if there's an animated one or not. I don't know much about the Dr. Dolittle
I'll be honest, I don't either.
Also coming on April 3rd is Fish Hooks, which I am really excited about because I am going to be binging Fish Hooks when it comes out. Love the show.
This is my jam. When I was watching Disney Channel like on a regular as a kid, I believe it was on Disney XD. It was on Disney Channel.
The first season, I believe, was on Disney, and then it got switched to Disney XD for seasons 2 and 3.
That's right. Okay. But I mean, I love the show, and I think it's going to do great on Disney Plus.
Yeah, Fish Hooks, the Alpha J show. If you watch any animated YouTubers, he has a brilliant video on Fish Hooks. I highly recommend to go watch it after this podcast.
The other thing coming to Disney Plus, we don't know the exact date, but we know it's coming this month, is Sunny with a Chance. I know you haven't personally watched it. I used to watch it a little bit. I wasn't the greatest fan, but I did like it. So I kind of want to watch a few episodes, see what I remember from it.
I do have a question about the show, though.
Yes.
Who is Sunny, and why does she have a chance?
Well, Sunny is Demi Lovato, and everyone has a chance, Alex.
A chance of what, though?
It. Okay.
Also coming to Disney Plus every week throughout April, new episodes of Star Wars Clone Wars is going to be coming out. Love Star Wars. I've watched the Clone Wars before show, but I haven't really followed it. Just like I need to finish The Mandalorian, which I never actually did, but yeah.
And something that we did not mention that we're going to be mentioning every week is Disney stocks. Of course, with, as we said before, the coronavirus, Disney stocks are down. They're down 3.2%. Which, to be honest, is not the biggest drop compared to other people, but 3.2% is a pretty big drop.
It's a big issue.
So, going into our next segment is our flashback. We're going to I can't talk today for some reason. We're going to be doing a flashback where we look back in time in Disney. We're going to try to relate it to the closest time to this episode, to each episode. So, the flashback we're going to have today is The Little Mermaid, which is a classic, of course. But it hit theaters November 13th, 1989, and then it went to VHS 8 years later, in 1998, 9 years later.
Yes, can't do math.
And
that is why we're doing it on this day, because the VHS was released on this day.
Absolutely. And then there's the budget, which was $40 million, which was a huge budget. But it turned out to be successful. It was an unheard success for animation at the time of over $200 million, which is crazy.
For that time period especially, but even still today, that's pretty good numbers. So The Little Mermaid was a movie that was directed by Ron Clements and John Musker. These two have worked together on several other Disney animated films. They're very well respected in the directing and in the Disney community. It was based on a story originally by Hans Christian Andersen. He wrote it in 1837, I believe. And Hans Christian Andersen is a famous fairy tale writer. He wrote The Ice Queen, which was eventually The Snow Queen, which was eventually turned into Frozen. Several other Disney movies have adapted from Hans Christian Andersen stories, but this was the first one. It stars Jodie Benson and has music by Alan Menken, who has done music for tons of other Disney shows and movies as well. And so we're going to go quickly over the plot. If you haven't seen The Little Mermaid, here's a spoiler warning, I guess, but if you haven't seen The Little Mermaid and you're worried about a spoiler, I don't know why you're here, to be honest. But anyways, Ariel, who is a mermaid, is upset because she is a princess, and King Triton is like, you're going to marry whoever, and she's like, I don't want to marry whoever. So she goes and trades away her voice so that she can have legs and talk to Prince Eric. And Ursula, who is the bad guy of the movie, attempts to trick Ariel into never getting her voice back, even though that was a promise that she was made. And it ends up with Ursula getting stabbed by a ship. So,
what the ship?
Some awards and recognition that it got. Jeffrey Katzenberg, who, if you know anything about Disney, used to work at Disney, went on to create DreamWorks. He said that the film would be labeled a girls' film, and that no one would watch it, and that it would fail in the box office because it was marketable to young boys. He thought would be the bigger market. However, right before the release, he quickly took back his word and said that it would be a successful movie thanks to the work that they did, and he was absolutely correct with his second opinion on it.
I personally don't believe it is a girls' film. I think it's an all-ages film, all gender, I should say. I mean, many boys have seen it. We've seen it. We've seen it. I'm sure many others have seen it.
You've seen it.
It's a classic. Everyone loves it. You would have to have a heart of stone not to love it.
It is a really good movie. It's not in my top 10 or anything,
sure.
But I do love the movie. It's critically loved by pretty much everybody. It was nominated for 3 Oscars, including winning 2. One for Best Original Score and one for Best Original Song, with that being Under the Sea. And sorry, I said Oscar, I meant Academy Award. Different thing. It also won 2 Grammys for the Best Album for Children and the Best Song for Children, or for a TV show or movie, which would be, once again, Under the Sea. And the album went double platinum, if that stands
That's
for anything.
insane at that time.
Oh, yeah, for a kid's movie?
For an animated movie.
For an animated movie.
That is insane. So going into some of the sequels and spinoffs, there was a animated sequel. It was in 1992, and it only ran for 31 episodes, which isn't bad. It's not the best, but I personally haven't seen it, but I have heard good things about it, actually.
I've heard nothing about it. Also, you said sequel. It's a prequel.
Did I say sequel? Sorry, prequel. I get those words mixed up a lot because they sound the same. The other one is a sequel. It's a direct-to-video sequel. It was released on September 19th, 2000, and it was called Return to the Sea. And the other two...
And then the prequel, there was another prequel, direct-to-DVD, Ariel's Beginning. I've watched that one before, and it was not good. Neither was the other direct-to-video movie. Apparently, it was not well received. There was also a Broadway show from 2007 to 2009. Didn't hit off quite as well as some of the others, like The Lion King or Aladdin, that are still on Broadway to this day. But I never watched the show, so I can't say anything about it.
So, there was some controversy with this film. One thing, which I'm about to put on the screen, was a penis that was found in the cathedral, or the castle. As you can see, it's kind of harder to see, but it looks like there's a tip and a shaft in the smack middle of it.
Look away, kids.
Yes, please look. This is not kid friendly, by the way. Do not watch if you are under the age of 13. The other thing is the clergy with a bulge. During the wedding reception, the clergy had an erection in the middle of it. It just plopped out. I don't blame them, but still, for a kids movie, I'm kidding. For a kids movie, it was not very safe for work. However, there was a woman from Arkansas, and they tried to sue Disney for these two incidents.
I would too.
Instances. Oh, I mean, I don't blame them. I don't believe they had a case, and that's the reason she dropped the case within 2 months. I would not sue them for that because I don't think it was that big of a deal. It was very,
I
very...
found it funny.
Yeah, exactly. It was very, very hidden. So I don't see where it was that big of a deal. Though
I do know an animator got fired over it.
Really?
Yes.
Was it put in there on purpose?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
Mm.
Wait, both of them or just the first one?
I think it was the second one.
I can see the clergy because, I mean, obviously that is...
That one was... the first one was a mistake.
Absolutely. I can see that.
The second one was supposedly done intentionally.
Sure. So, going into parks and attractions, you have The Voyage of the Little Mermaid. It is a show. It has been around since 1989, I believe.
No, that's when the movie came out.
1999, something 1990s. Then, but it is a show with Ariel. It's more like a musical, I would say. It actually has live actors in there. It's a great show. It's the reason it's running still at current date.
I watched it once. I don't remember it.
I watched it fairly recently, actually, on my last trip to Disney. The thing...
No, we didn't.
Second to last trip to Disney. I'm bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
We went on a trip to
we
Disney.
didn't. Yes, I forgot about that trip. However, it is very outdated. I do think it will be going within the coming years. There's a laser show in there, and it's actually cool, but it's very outdated. The other thing is a meet and greet. It's called Ariel's Grotto. It was in Land, but it was replaced by Pixie Hollow. And now in World, it is still there, but it replaced 20 Leagues Under the Sea, which is an infamous ride.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
You're right. The other ride that they have there is The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Undersea Adventure. Also known as Journey of the Little Mermaid. It's a dark ride. And as you can see in our background, you actually ride in a shell throughout the ride.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Nice, Alex.
Okay, I'm not a park expert, but
No.
now I remember what that ride was. I remember not liking it as a kid, so...
But
And then again, I didn't like any of the dark rides as a kid, so...
I don't mind them. I don't like poos, to be fair. That was kind
funny.
of... It's funny, but weird. And it's scary as a kid. It scared the death out of me.
I went to it last time. That was the first time when I was 18, so...
Yeah, I went to it when I was like 6, and it scared the death out of me. I'm not going to lie. But the cool thing about this ride is when they first made it, the Ursula animatronic was revolutionary. It was the best of the best. I don't have a picture of it, but it moved flawlessly. Of course, not as good as the current date ones, as it is
One's in
dated.
Pandora.
The Pandora. I
Not
forgot.
Your Ever Journey.
Yep, I forgot the woman's name, but the woman that is singing at the end of that one is the best one now, by a long
That thing
shot.
is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely, it's huge. But this made history with this.
All right, so now we are going to do a top 3 segment. This is the part of the show where we have a random topic decided on by us, and then we each compile a list together over the week, and then we're going to reveal it. Neither of us know each other's picks for what we chose, but we do know that our theme this week is top 3 Disney rides.
This is my territory.
Disney World, more so, preferably, because I've only been to Disney World. I'm pretty
Same
sure
for
you've
me.
only been to Disney World. So get ready for our top 3 Disney rides. Once again, neither of us know the other's picks, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about my number 3. So my number 3 is, and I just lost it, Flight of Passage. I almost
Really?
lost the name of it.
Really?
That is my 3rd favorite ride. I've only rode it once. That's part of the reason
Okay.
why it's 3rd for me.
Okay.
I've only had one interaction with it.
Okay.
But I loved the ride the one time that I went on it. We did it first thing at Animal Kingdom.
You have to.
Yeah, you
It has like
essentially
4-hour
have to.
waits.
Mhm.
It's insane.
It's still I think it's still even bigger than Star Wars Land. Not Star Wars Land, but what's the Star Wars
I
area
know what you're
in
talking about.
MGM that just opened up. It's even bigger than that.
Yeah.
So I love Flight of Passage. It was incredible to sit there. It was so real.
Yeah, it feels like you're actually riding a Banshee.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's insane. The air, the water splashing against you in some parts.
It's as revolutionary as the Avatar movie itself when it comes to filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
Because Avatar, if you don't know, it used I can't think of the wordage right now, but it used live action people. It used those foam balls. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. CGI?
Not CGI, no.
I can't
That was
think of-
Jurassic Park.
That's right. Either way, it used... Yes.
It revolutionized everything.
Yeah. So, my number 3 is Tower of Terror. It is a classic. Everyone knows it. And it's a fun ride. And this is not the new Tower of Terror. Granted, I've never rode the new Tower of Terror, but I've watched ride-throughs. The one with Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's only in Disneyland.
That's in Disneyland, yes. However, I don't think I would like that one just from watching it. I like the classic... what's the show's coming from? I can't think of the name.
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone, thank you.
Yeah. The theming on Twilight Zone is uncomparable when it comes to that.
Absolutely. And then getting dropped at a random time and having a random drop, it's insane. It's fun.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good. So my number 2 is going to be the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Rock and Roller Coaster, okay.
MGM, or I keep calling it MGM, Hollywood Studios. Rock and Roller Coaster, Aerosmith is one of my favorite bands. I love Aerosmith. And it's a ride where essentially you are going to Aerosmith's concert, but you have to get on this car and you're running late, and so you have to go on this roller coaster through traffic, quote unquote. It's just a fun ride. It's kind of like Space Mountain, where since you're in the dark the entire time, you don't see what's going on. You see signs that are like right by you, but they're not actually right by you. And I thought about putting Space Mountain on my list, so I guess it's not number 1, but Space Mountain probably would have been 3rd had I not rode Flight of Passage.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that you say Space Mountain, because Space Mountain is my number 2.
Wow. Okay.
And it's honestly not that fast of a ride. I don't ride it for speed, though it feels like you're going fast. I love space. Space is just amazing to me. And it... you just go into another world. When you pass through that blue and red tube, blinking tube, you just go into another world. You go into another dimension, it feels like. So there's no other feeling besides another one that I like.
Yeah. All right, so my number 1 is going to be the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. That is my number one. Kind of repetitive, but I love Tower of Terror. I've rode it the most out of all the Disney rides. I've gone 4 times in total to Disney World, and I think I've rode it about 20 to 30 times. The drops are incredible.
Yes.
And the fact that it's random every time, there's so many different combinations that it could be. You never know when you're going to get dropped.
You're right.
You can't predict it at all.
There's no way it's not on an algorithm.
Yeah.
It just happens randomly.
And it's great. I don't feel unsafe. Granted, I don't feel unsafe ever when I'm at Disney World, but that's a ride that a lot of people are scared of. I'm not scared. I just like the thrill. To me, I compare it to, it's like a really good thriller. Rock and Roller Coaster is like a really good horror movie.
Sure.
Twilight Zone's a good thriller, and I prefer the thriller.
So the scary ride is like a thriller, but the one that's about a concert is a scary movie. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
No, what I mean is that the Rock and Roller Coaster, let's just say that it is a horror movie. It's got that kind of vibe to it.
It's
in a sense.
It's a scary ride. It's a faster ride.
It's a scary ride, but the thrill of Tower of Terror makes it just a little bit more
just because you don't know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you ride Rock and Roller Coaster, it's the same thing over and over and over.
Exactly.
Granted, it's still amazing every time you ride it.
I thought there is 2 different tracks.
Is there 2 different tracks?
It could be wrong.
I don't believe there is.
Yeah, that's up to you, Mr. Park Expert.
I do not know, actually. I will find the answer before the end of the podcast.
All right.
My number 1 is Flight of Passage.
Yeah, we knew that was going to be it.
Yes. Flight of Passage is amazing. Well, it is a ride. It's not technically a ride. It's more of a simulation. But
It's a ride.
It's so incredible. You can feel the wind. You can feel it. The Banshee breathing under your legs or against your legs. It's insane. If I could buy one for my house when I get older, and I have $1 billion, I would have
You're going to buy a Flight of Passage.
I'm going to buy a Flight of Passage, and it will be in my room. Something I wanted to talk about is, it left my mind, Tower of Terror. Okay. You said before to me that you remember it as a kid, it coming out the window.
Yes.
And dipping down, coming back in.
Yes, that's what I remember as a kid.
Explain that a little bit.
Okay, so on Tower of Terror, this is not just me. I've seen other people talk about it. I remember specifically in the Tower of Terror, it wasn't the first drop that you did. The first drop always went down, obviously. But the second or third, it would depend, different times. It would go out. It would push out like this instead of just going up and down. It would go outwards, and then it would come back in and go up and down and up and down. That's the Tower of Terror I remember. However, I was surprised when I got on it when I was 13, which was my
time there.
Yeah. My second time there. That it stopped doing that. I thought it had just stopped doing that, but apparently it never did that.
I've scoured the internet. I cannot find it anywhere. And sorry for the camera shut-offage, but I'm fixing that as we speak.
Okay.
Some technical difficulties, but we will get that fixed in the future.
It's the first episode.
It is the first episode. However, I have scoured the internet and have not been able to find anything on it.
That might just be my terrible memory, but I've seen other people talk about it.
Sure.
So
you're going to see our green screen real fast, so you can get over it.
It is a Mandela effect, I think.
Oh.
Or torso-less.
Let's see. Here we go. And here we go.
Thank you, Ben and Remy.
What'd they say?
They're just going off in the chat.
Because of this?
Yes.
We are now the towers.
It's a screen?
It is a screen. Here we go. 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 And here we go. We are back in business.
We are live. What is up?
welcome class.
Welcome class.
So, We should change that square 2 thing real fast.
Yeah,
So-
I don't like being targeted.
So,
Okay, there you go.
again, sorry about that. It is our first stream, and why is it paused? There we go.
Oh, sorry.
Here we go.
Ben's not Ben. He's Forrest Gump. My bad.
Okay. I was trying to figure out who that was. Okay. But, so, while we wait for this to get back to normal, now it is back to normal, of course, because I'm talking in the live stream.
Just go.
Yes. Back to what we were talking about, Tower of Terror. I have not seen a ride through, even the older ride throughs, of where it does that, and I have wanted to see that because I remember you saying there was a controversy where a kid almost fell off and tried to sue.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even find a news article when they were brought this settlement, or the not settlement, but this case. So I find that kind of insane.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it never happened at all.
A Mandela effect.
Mandela effect, like Bianca said in the chat, but
That's something I do need to look into more. I've only looked into it several hours.
honestly, I forgot about it, and you just brought back memories of that. Because I remember you could see everything.
Well, you
clearly.
still see the window
You still see it through a small window for a short period of time.
when the picture is taken.
Yeah, when the picture's taken.
Right before the picture's taken.
But I vividly remember it. Some people don't.
If anyone watching this has seen it, please give us some
Let me know.
knowledge. Yeah, put it in the comment section. So, we do have a secret. We're going to tell you a secret every single episode. And this one...
A super
What?
secret. Never mind.
What's the reference?
Not Disney. SpongeBob.
Ah. Yeah, exactly. That's the reason I didn't get the reference. So, this is the Leprechaun house.
It's a house.
That's a leprechaun.
Is it a leprechaun? I don't know what this Disney secret is, honestly. I'm like you guys right now. I'm waiting for it.
So, the Leprechaun house, I can't get any of the pictures to show up on the screen, so we're just going to roll with it. There is a book called The Little Man of Disneyland. It is about a leprechaun who lived in the orange groves before Disney was built. And Walt Disney sent Minnie, Donald, and Pluto to go find a place to build Disneyland. And they had their heart set on the orange groves.
Why did he send Pluto? Pluto can't talk.
Goofy, somebody, I'm not sure. It was Mickey and Donald, I know that, and there was somebody else.
You
there.
said Minnie.
It was Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and somebody else. I don't know. Characters. They sent characters to find where they were going to put Disney. And there was a leprechaun in the orange groves who lived there, and he was the owner of the orange groves. He not the owner, but he was the person in the orange groves that lived there.
Was he a leprechaun?
He was a leprechaun.
Wow, that's amazing.
Have I said leprechaun a lot?
Yes, you've said leprechaun a ton.
Okay.
Now, where is this leprechaun located?
Okay, so it's in Adventureland. It's right across from Indiana Jones, not India Jones.
Which you have on the script.
Which I have on the script, but Indiana Jones. And if you look at the bottom of the tree trunk across from Indiana Jones, you will see a small little chimney and a small little door. And I believe there's a mailbox too. That's where he lives. And all he wanted in Disney was to have a home in Disney, and that's all he asked for them to build Disneyland. So that's the reason they put a little house in there for him.
And if you don't know, Adventureland's in Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
You didn't explain that one.
Absolutely. So, I'm not going to lie, we went through our script extremely fast.
That's part of the reason is because you skipped the intro. But
Did I skip the intro?
yep.
Okay. Well, my name is Joey.
And I'm Alec. We're gonna do a little outro here. Just about 10 minutes. We have 7 people in the chat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Y'all ask us some questions. Let's talk.
Bianca said she remembered. I believe she's talking about the Tower of Terror thing. Where she said she remembered doing it.
Really? That's it.
Indiana Jones is just Gandhi.
Also, in the coming episodes, this is more of a learning experience right now.
Yeah.
We will have more information to give y'all. We'll drag it out a little bit longer, make it a little bit more fun.
I won't eat gum on the podcast.
Not gonna share.
I
I don't want any gum. Okay, so, yeah, Bianca said that she does remember it happening. See, I went when I was 6 was the earliest I went, though I was a kid and scared, and a cat to say non-cuss words, and didn't want to ride any fast rides. Like I said, the fastest ride I rode, dinosaur. Which is not a fast ride. And that was the first ride I rode, and it scared me to death. And I hated Disney for a few days, a few hours, I should say. First question: can I also have a piece?
Yeah, here you go. We're not sponsored, by the way. Wait, that should go.
Yeah,
that
it
camera.
should
I'm
go to
dumb. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Give me the gun.
But yes, we're also going to be putting these episodes on. What? Oh.
You said cats.
We're also going to be putting these episodes on iHeartRadio. We're going to put it on Apple Music. Not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. And then we're also going to have it on YouTube for you to watch. So if y'all want to watch them later, if y'all want to catch up on episodes later, once we have several more, feel free to do so. We will have them up there. How many hours have we spent at Disney World? That's a tough question.
Yeah, that is a tough question. I know when we went, we stayed the entire day.
With the exception of Magic Kingdom, which was rained out.
No,
Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom.
So
I would have to say I've definitely spent at least 150 hours there. Maybe 2 hours, maybe 250.
I'm trying to think. Let's just say I spend 10 hours at the parks.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the one time we went, I went 4 days every time. So it's 40, 40. So that's 120. Plus when we went, which was about...
Just say 13 hours a day.
26, 39. So roughly 160 or so hours, give or take. I'd say 180. 180 is probably more like it.
Mine is at least 150. It might be 200. It might be 250. But somewhere in that area. Though we are planning a trip during the summer to go again. If they open back up.
And you guys can come with us.
Yes. We'll actually be attempting to vlog it.
It will be a virtual experience.
We're going to live stream the entire time.
WDW.
Yes, that is something we are going to do.
This might actually be an interesting thing to talk about. We are planning on doing it's called, well, it changes every time that a new attraction is added, but It's the WDW. I think now it's at like 60, right?
No, like
58?
57, I think.
Okay.
Who knows?
It's let's just call it the WDW 57 challenge for right now. It's where you ride every single attraction at every single one of the 4 biggest parks that moves. It has to move. That's the problem. At least 23.
I searched up how many rides and are there in Disneyland. First thing that
that's
pops
the problem.
up.
You search Disneyland.
Land.
Anyways, if you ride every single park in one day, you get into like the Parkology Hall of Fame, and you get to ride every park in one day. That's not right.
I don't think so.
It was at least WDW 56.
This is in November of 2018.
That's still.
When is it's 47 now because you got Runaway Railroad.
It's not that low though.
We'll see. Either way, it's a lot, and you have to ride it in all rides and all the parks, all 4 parks, and you have to even do the small ones. Like if the train's open, you have to ride the train. If the you have to get like the Magic Kingdom. They have What is it? Is it a buggy ride? I forgot.
Yeah, it's like a buggy on a horse, and it's like a 5-minute thing, and it's only open at certain intervals.
From 10 to 2, I believe.
Yeah.
It's something that... No, maybe it closes at 10. It's only open in the early hours, so that means you have to rush from one kingdom. Just say, start out at Animal Kingdom, because that has Flight of Passage. The wait's usually like 4 to 5 hours. You have to go to... the Flight of Passage, then hurry up over to Magic Kingdom, get that buggy ride done, and then just try to go to all the rides. Not many people do it. You can watch a lot of videos that get close.
Yeah.
but they I've only seen a few that actually have.
Yeah,
done
only a few have
successfully.
succeeded legitimately without like
Fa-
cheating or.
You're not allowed fast passes. No, you're
Yeah.
allowed 3 fast passes.
Are you? I thought you weren't allowed to fast pass. No, that'd be impossible.
Yeah, people use fast passes on
Yeah,
there.
you can only use 3 though. You can't refill.
Okay, you can't refill.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
We haven't looked into it in a while, but
We saw this like a few months ago. It was like right after our last trip, which was last April. So it's almost been a year since we've been to Disney, Joe.
yeah,
I didn't even realize that. But
Yeah.
maybe you can find my camera that you lost on the top of my car.
we lost on the top of your car. We tried to vlog last time. It didn't work. We vlogged the first 2 days, and then the third day.
No, we vlogged the way down there.
No, we went to a park with it.
No, we didn't.
Really?
Yeah, no, we didn't.
We vlogged the way down there, and then waking up the first day, I'd put the camera on the top of the car and forgot about it because I was getting in the car. We drove. It kind of flew off and never could find it. I'm sure it'd be shattered if we did find it. But that was an experience, and we have a story to tell now.
Yeah, that's true. If you guys want to put any more questions down, go ahead. Off. I think he meant to say oof. Yeah, okay. Immediately corrects himself.
F in chat.
Yeah, F and chat for my camera.
So, I say we end it here.
You say me?
Unless do y'all have any other questions? I would love to answer some more questions.
We'll give a minute or two for the questions. Just kind of talking about now, really, just what our plan is in the future. Like we said earlier, we're going to be here every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. So just come and join us. We're definitely going to be more prepared. We're going to have more. We're going to have more to talk about. This was just kind of a test to see. I love doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a fun time so far. Got to fix that shutter though on that camera.
Yeah, we do. Definitely.
But we'll have all this stuff
gonna go off
fixed.
soon.
Yeah, it's probably going to go off soon. You might want to move something.
There we go.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say.
Yeah. I say since we don't have any other questions,
subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't
subscribe
already.
to this YouTube channel.
And subscribe to this YouTube channel.
No, this
Hit
channel.
the notification bell so you never miss a live stream, even though it's Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern. And yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We do value each one of you, and we hope to get many, many more in the future.
Remember to social distance.
Yes, social distance, but socialize in the fact that you tell everyone you know about this podcast. And we will see you.
Sorry, I was social distancing.
You were social distancing?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, we are not social distancing very
We're
well.
not doing a good job.
But I'll get my whole. We are 6 inches apart.
It's 6 feet.
No, 6 inches for us because we're podcasters.
Oh, okay.
And we're in a group smaller than 10.
It's different.
Either way, thank you so much for
Sorry.
Anyway, thank you so much for coming by. Make sure to subscribe. Tune in for our next episode next Tuesday. Again, I know we said it 5 or 6 times already.
9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
Exactly. And we look forward to seeing you then.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Amigos.
Rancher.